Hey everybody, so Deadline is reporting the Thursday night numbers for the After movie adaptation, and it made about 550,000 in previews last night, which was the Thursday night screening. As Deadline puts it, which isn't too shabby for an indie teen film, especially on a night when only 2% of K through 12 schools are off. Compare this to a big studio spend teen movie like Warner Brothers' If I Stay, which made 1.1 million. Is it front loaded? Is it front loaded? We'll see. After will play in 2,100 theaters and is set to make in the low single digits, akin to such indie picks like Midnight Sun, which made $4 million opening weekend, and Before I Fall, which made 4.6, which did not hold previews. For me personally, I mean, that sounds great. Like they said, especially for like an indie film or an indie teen movie that did not, really have like a lot of marketing thrown behind it, that, did not have like posters up in theaters really, that probably like the majority of people are just not going to realize that this thing is coming out. That is really great. And one thing that they're not taking into account, which is the Gather advanced screenings that they held, like the theatrical on-demand screenings that they held on the 10th, which I think that people actually had to pay money for those. You could not just get like a first come, first served ticket. So I'm wondering like how much money did they make from those showings, and if like that will be put into the money. I'm also hearing that overseas, I think like it's like number one in Italy and Germany. So, like Anna Todd said, which I did find an article where she did kind of talk about this a little bit, she kind of reminded that that this is very much like an indie film, that this is an independent film, that they didn't, overdo it, in terms of the budget, that, let me actually get the quote here. Luckily, we made an indie film for not that much money, so I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we're in a good place for the second one. But we never know. You never know if people will show up or not, which that's actually very great to hear, that they kept the budget low, and especially after seeing the film, yes, I do see that, yes, this is an independent movie. It felt like an indie movie from beginning to end, and that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Not everything needs to be, big budgeted, studio produced. Like, yes, it was nice to feel the independent feel of this film. That was pretty great. I know that I kind of came down like a little hesitant on it last night or in my review for it, but yes, it did. But that's like one of the big things that I'll praise about it, is that I loved the smaller feel of the film. I loved the independent feel for the film. So if you're mainly looking for the box office numbers for the Thursday night screening, it made $550,000, which, like Deadline said, and Deadline is a industry website. So if they're saying that it isn't too shabby, for an independent, teen romance, then yes, that is amazing then. So yeah, jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a comment, leave a like. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you later. Afternators. Come on, y'all.